This application allows the town of Westfield to deal with the many locate requests they get from contractors and developers. As you can see here, when those emails are sent and converted into a database, this integration of VBNet and ArcReader allow employees to basically connect to that database and show the ticket that they get and allow employees to process those tickets. The first thing here is to go and queue the tickets. When they click onto that command, what the process involves is to go into the locate ticket database and match addresses that they have with addresses they have in the geo database. The queuing process here allows employees to basically separate tickets that can be located in the geo database to those that can't. As you can see here, once the process is terminated, employees can go in and show tickets that are queued or the ones that are not, either by looking at the tickets that have been completed or not completed, or tickets that have been duplicated. If we just go here and let's say look at the show tickets not queued that are not completed and click on that, as you can see, a list would come here showing all the tickets that they received, that have not been queued to the geo database. If you just click on one of those tickets here and let's say view tickets, you can see employees can still read the information that is on that locate, but unfortunately they would not be able to see it here in the map because that address is not in the geo database. At this point they can either search for other databases or put this ticket aside for further processing. And again, they can go here and look at the tickets that are queued by clicking show queued tickets, and again here a list would come showing all the tickets that have been queued, and this would show then, if we don't select completed, all the tickets that either are new or tickets that have been started and not finished. If we click on one of those tickets here and just hit view tickets, then we'll see here basically what the locate is about. As you can see, also the map is going to be shifting to where that address is located, and at this point also you can see here that the process already started but was stopped, and you see the date it was started, the date it was stopped, completed by the employee, and the status pending, and then what they were trying to locate. The program allowed them to either zoom in, zoom out, next to that feature. They wanted to see more of the parcel. Here they can go in and hit zoom in, and as you can see, the map is shifting and showing more of that parcel. They can go and keep clicking that until they see probably what they're looking for. They could also click the zoom out and come back out a little bit if they wanted to. At the same time here, the process allowed them to go and flash that feature to see exactly what parcel they're trying to locate. This allowed them to print the form, either into a file or send it to the printer. Also here, employees have the possibility of editing this form in Paint and adding information if they were doing the locate itself. Here, if we could go in and hit edit Paint, you can see the program going in into Paint and bringing basically something that look like the same map that you're looking here in ArcReader, and allow employees here, if they wanted to add lines or type text or whatnot, to do it in Paint. Here one could have just let's say select a line, the weight of the line and color, and if maybe there was a sewer line down here and they wanted to mark that, then they could just go in and add a sewer line down there to mark it. If they had other information like there was a water line that somebody was trying to find on that parcel also, they could have maybe put that there was a water line going down here on the side of that parcel, so that they know exactly where that line is located. And once this is done, then they could go ahead and just hit save and save that as a picture file. And as they save that as a picture file, the next time they view this ticket again and click this select picture, they would see exactly that picture into the list, and by clicking that they would see the information that they added to that picture. And here this would allow all employees that are connected to the database to also view the information that they created with that screen picture captured earlier on. After viewing the tickets, employees can now start the process of locating them. Here one would just select a ticket, and then instead of hitting view tickets, then this time they had to go in and hit start locate. By clicking start locate, two things happen. First, you can see information on the locate ticket itself, and as you can see here now, the time is recorded as to when they arrive to the site to do the locate. It also bring in the username or the employee that is doing the locate, and then set the status to pending. Just in the other example also, you can see the map zooming into the vicinity where the parcel is located, and at the same time here they have now the possibility to either save what they do as pending or completed. Just like we see in the first example, they can go in and zoom in to the parcel, and this, if already we had features like water, sewer, gas, electricity or whatnot, then they would be able to basically see all those features onto the geodatabase. If they don't have it on the geodatabase yet and want to do some drawing, just like we showed before, one could go and hit the edit in paint and then create basically a picture of that map, and using then the paint, adding some lines. If we had again sewer lines here on the side of that map, one could go and draw them. If we had, let's say, a water line, maybe going on the next, on the same line here, one could go and add the water line to show that if we had a service line going to the parcel, they could add those service lines. If we had gas and so on, lines going to the parcel, they can also add those lines and so on. And this, when it's done, can be saved by just clicking file save, and then allowing everybody to get basically the information and even be able to email that information to the contractor. And once they get all that information done, then employees can go and select what type of locate they're doing here. If they were doing, let's say, water main, water service, sewer main, fiber, they can select all of those. And then if they have any comments regarding that locate, they can go in and add the comment here onto that locate. And once that's done, then they can go in and just hit either pending or completed to finish with that ticket. Go ahead and hit here completed. Then they advise that the ticket has been saved or updated as completed, and they can click OK again. And when they click OK, the list would come again, but that ticket is now taken out of the list. They cannot do that ticket again. This was just a sample demonstration to show how we can use VBNet and ArcReader to allow employees of an entire city or town to share their information without having to buy any additional license. If you wish to see more, please call us 317-213-3997 or visit the site icit4.com. Thank you.